Vic, pass me that flavor. Now let me know if you can hear me on the stream if I'm coming through. Pass me that bullet flavor. And let me know if I'm coming through on the stream.
You can use your eating.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's working then. Alright.
I'll wait.
Just vape something else. You do it all the time? Alright, pass me the thingy one. The strawberry custard, I think it is. Or milkshake thing. I don't even know what it is. And the bedside cabinet.
Dad.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Come on.
You're the best. I had a kiss, that kiss. Sound like a car chase just. Probably Blaze, man.
What are you doing? Bed?
You're the best. We always do this. Right.
Yeah, but
Come on then, high five.
I have a new one.
Oh, go on then. Go on, which is coming? Go on then. See you in the morning. Oh, that tastes horrible now. I've mixed it with the Hey, you know, because I've mixed that with the milkshake. It tastes absolutely horrible. I might mix the milkshake with the custard. Yes, I might. Yes, I will. I'll go away. Go to bed. Pass my water, Shy. It's on the side by the bedside cabinet. You can. Yes, you can. Okie dokie. Hey, Abby. Yeah, I can't sleep. Thought I'd do a little live stream and chill out. I was gonna do some hunting, but can't even be out. I just thought I'd just hit live and just chill out, man. I put some corals in my little tank from the big tank just to. I don't want to put no sand in this one. I just thought I'd put some corals in. I want him to try and grow on the bottom of the glass. See if we can get a better shot. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Let's do. Done something. I don't know. I just touch the screen on it. Then I'll have to leave this one and come back in again. Oh no. Yeah, it's that time, and I don't think no one can sleep right about now. It's just crap, man. My head's tearing. I forgot a banging headache. Just took some paracetamol that ain't doing nothing. What's up, Paul? Just chilling, man. Thought I'd do a little late night stream. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning here, but I can't sleep. I was meant to do one earlier, but my head, man. Head's tearing, bro. Yeah, the new Nano, man. I set up the Nevo 16 and it bored them. So I just threw some corals in there. I used some of the old water from the other tank, from the canister filter, so I think that should be cycled already, right? And also, yeah, it's not making me get a better angle. I put some of this corals in from here, and can you believe it? As I put it in, I've got one of them pesty starfish in there already. That means my tank must be overrun with them, man. Yeah, just a quick little setup in quarantine, and how it goes. Isolation. Boredom. I thought I'd throw another tank together. I'm not even I'm gonna I'm waiting for my mask to come. As soon as my mask comes, I'm gonna get my friend to bring me to the fish store. I'll have a little day out there, a little day trip. I can't wait for it to come, to be honest. I got a mask coming with some goggles, and he said he's got some gloves, so I should be good to go, man. I can't wait, man. We'll be good to go. Somewhere rock and water would go on. Yeah, true. Nah, it's saying, my math's saying the 29th, which is what, 2 weeks away or some crap. But then saying that my green screen said the 29th, and that's here already, so I'm hoping that it would jump as well like that. Yeah, I feel you, Paul. Nah, everything on Amazon at the minute, even though I use Prime, they've all got these ridiculous long waits. You know what I mean? Nothing's coming from China at the minute, innit? So it's not coming from China. That would defeat the object that would be coming in with the corona on there. Ah, crap. I think at the minute everything is just it's everything's just being long, innit? I think it's that time now. Some of the stuff are even saying you buy it, but the message you as soon as can get a delivery driver. So not all places are delivering if they can't get a driver. I think if you buy something and it's from the if it's the post office delivering it, I don't think it matters. But I think it's when they get in the private, when some of them companies use the private delivery service, then if they've shut down, then it's a problem for them, innit? Yeah, I don't know. I like eBay, but I ain't got an eBay account. I know, innit, Paul. That's all you need right now, yeah, innit? But to be honest, when the mask comes, I'm gonna wash it before I even wear it anyway. Oh boy. I got loads of flavors today. I bought some DIY flavor to make some homemade flavors. I seen a man testing mask earlier with okay. Me and Doctor is a little bit. We're a big distance. I think, brother. How far are we from Doctor Vic? Couple hours. A good few hours from Doc. He's posted me a few corals before. I've still got some of the. As a matter of fact, some of those that those two zoas and that whatever mushroom there. That's I got all those from Doc. I think majority of my car was in the tanks from Doc, to be honest. What are they spraying the deodorant through the mask and they're going through? Oh, that mean they failed the test, right? If they go through. Yeah, the mask I'm getting is one of those with the breathing vents on the front. Nothing's going through that. You have to change the cartridge. It's got a little cartridge things on the front, vents that you have to change as well. So it's a proper one that I'm getting. I think they're basically testing the mask to see if they're China mask. Meaning that they're not really helping. Nothing, everything's just gonna go for them anyway. Because if you get a mask and you spray something and it goes straight through the mask, that means that mask's no good, to be honest. So that's a good little test. Yeah, I bought the balaclava version. You won't like my one. Yeah. This is changing the world right now, man. I haven't been there. Anyone, neighbors, nothing. I hear you, bro. I'm back in a minute. I'm going for a drink. I'm gonna make a hot drink. Alright, I'm back. Oh, head's got a banging headache, man. Don't matter what I do, it's like this headache. I've had the headache for coming up 3 weeks now. Never had a headache this long in my whole life. It's starting to worry me a little bit now. And there's nothing I can't even do nothing about it because I can't go to hospital, so that's weird. Imagine that, I can't go to hospital. I can't even get a doctor's appointment. Telling you to put a password, you know down there. Let me see. I don't know what's going on here. One second, let me just check it out because I ain't seen that one before. What's up, D? Thanks, Reef. Hold on there, let me just figure this out. Let me just try and figure this out, Paul. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see what's going on with this. Hi video. What's the video? Hold on there, I think I've got it. It's a white ball. Okay. You want to try? Hold on there. Let me try. Let me try sending a different link now. I've done that. Let's see if that's done it. Okay. Try that now. Try that, Paul. See what that does. Vic, try that link, see if you can get in, because Paul can't get in. Just see if it works. I don't know why it's not working. Oh yeah, that should work, Paul. Vic's got in on it, so that one should work.
All right, bye.
All right. I don't know. I'm not sure. It should let you in because Vicky just done the same thing and let her in. You rock out with your Caroline. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there, Paul. You don't have to remember. You don't have to sign in, right? Yeah. You don't need an account or enough. You just need to hit join. But you've done it before though, so I don't know why it's doing that. Why it's doing that now. Still saying, not sure there. Alright, let me try it the long way around. Let's see if it will even give me that option. Try that one. No, that's the. I'm not sure what link that one is. Try this one. No idea why it's doing that, Paul. Because it let Vicky in straight away. So I'm not sure if you're doing it the same as you normally do it. I don't know. Did you do anything different, Vic? Yeah, Vicky said she didn't do anything different to get in. Yeah. Abby says hi, Vicky. I will actually want to. Yeah, shit on, but right. Yeah, my phone is always weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping it's working. I'm hoping it is. Hopefully it's just your phone being weird. Cause I don't think I've changed any settings. I got an idea for this little tank. You know the I'm trying to, you know the green grass whatever you see there and the zoas and mushroom. I want the bottom of the tank to just be covered in it. I don't want any substrate, any sand. I just want to use corals to cause cover the bottom. Hopefully it grows at the back and everything. So I'll stick it right to the back so it can try and attach to the glass. Grow down and grow on the ground. Then I want to get a nice little rock. If I can't get a clown, obviously I'm not too sure about these puffers because the ones that I want will just outgrow this tank, to be honest. And probably just get a nice little rock, put a nice looking them on there, and a nice player of what do I call them, clowns. What do I call them clowns? You know the black and white clowns. Try and get a pair of those. The one that look like cows. Oh boy. Is it easy for corals to spread on bottom of the tanks that like is on rock, or does it take longer, or is it the same? Well, I've seen a few tanks where they got corals growing on the bottom. Yeah, I know the feeling, Abby, man. Boy. I found my first bristle worm in the tank today. Only a tiny baby one, but that shows if there's a tiny one in there, then there's more in there, right? I've never seen one though. It's like everything's just finally start breaking out because I haven't had nothing new to the tank, but all of a sudden there's an outbreak of them little starfish, and now I've seen a bristle worm. You shouldn't have to. You didn't have to sign up in the first place. You should have just Oh, there goes the vape alarm. Yeah, I think you weren't meant to sign up, to be honest, Paul. I didn't even realize you signed in before. You meant to just join and then it asked for a name. You just put a name in. I think I'm gonna drink some alcohol. See if that can help my to help me go sleep actually. Thinking about it. Yeah, might as well. Back in a minute. Yep, gonna have a drink in the house. Coconut and Caribbean rum. If I had a garden, I'd probably have a hot tub myself. Yeah, she did. Vic, sorry. Try that. Try this link one more time, and tell me what you done. I just want to see something. I'm hoping it's Paul and not me doing the links wrong. Yeah, no, just hit it. Just hit the link and see what it says. Then you can jump out. Just hit the link and tell me exactly what you're doing. See if there's any change, or does it just say join? So how you texting it? How you typing if your phone's dead? Let me turn my phone back on. But how you typing? Nothing, just by itself. Oh, yeah, try tablet. Oh. It's coconut rum. You don't need to mix it with nothing. It's sweet as it is. As a matter of fact, I'm only having like two lids, two capful because I've had paracetamol, so probably not a good idea anyway. As a matter of fact, you know what? Thinking about it, I don't want no more. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that link. No, I don't know what's going on with Paul's phone. I think that's probably all you, Paul. Have you been drinking? Yeah, what are you drinking, Paul? Paul's probably over there drinking rum and seeing two different buttons to press. They say the alcohol's gone up now and the whole world's drinking. You probably can, but I don't really drink, so I don't want to. I need the paracetamol to work, man. This headache. Yeah, that's me now. Just finish what I had in the glass. That's me. I'm done. What's up, AL? Doing a late night stream, man. It's like 1:30 in the morning here now. Yeah. I normally start streaming about, say, 6 o'clock in the evening. I think I started this stream about 1 o'clock, after 1 or something crazy like that. Or something to 1, I think it was. Boredom's getting to my head. I know I'm not as bored as some, I'm coping. Yeah, I've ended up setting up a new tank. So I've ended up setting up the Nevo 16. So bored, I've took some corals out of the big tank to throw in there. Vicky's in. Yeah, Paul, I think you're doing something wrong.
It's definitely Paul.
Yeah, it's definitely you doing something wrong, Paul. Because Vic's using the same link.
Hold on, I never used the link in YouTube.
You never use the link in YouTube?
No, hold on.
Oh, you use the link in Discord? Okay. Hold on, let's try the link in the chat, because she used a different link. Because I put a link in Discord as well. Let's see if it works for this one. Let's say.
No, definitely Paul.
Yeah, definitely Paul.
It's easy.
What did you do, Just? You hit the link.
The link
Yeah.
and said join meeting.
And then you hit join meeting and join, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you drinking over there, Paul? Shit, you need to send me some of that shit. Click, clap, boom. Yeah, I'm up late, man. Can't sleep, man. Can't sleep. I'm still looking at them AI primes, but right now it's like everywhere I look, he's got some ridiculous delivery time for everything. Doesn't matter what it is. I ordered some mask, right, and the mask is coming. I ordered a mask about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, and the mask is coming on the 29th. So I don't know and that's Amazon, and I pay Amazon Prime for next day delivery, and that's shipping with Prime as well. So I don't know what's going on. I don't wanna buy the Prime. Then I gotta wait like 4 weeks, because I couldn't cope with that, looking out the window for 4 weeks. All right, cool. Yeah, I couldn't cope for like 4 weeks looking out the window for my Prime. So I'm just keep checking different buyers to see the soonest I can get it. Or if I find a store that's got it, you know what I mean, I'll just go pick it up there. I'm gonna talk to T's Reef and see how soon he can get him in, or if he's got him in, then I'll just go grab it off T. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that link, Paul, because I realize it's you now. Are you playing Warzone, yeah? Call of Duty. Oh, you got a password. Oh, I don't know how Vicky got a password. There you go. See, I didn't even know Vicky can. Oh, the main link has got a password as well, but you actually don't need the password. I don't know why it's asking you for the password, though, Paul. But there you go. You got a password. I might have to just start copying the password with each links in case it asks people for the password. But it doesn't look like it's asking everyone. Probably because you crossed the pond, it's asking you for a password. It's making sure you ain't got that corona trying to come over the border with it. It's my phone too. Something has to be. Oh, because the password still ain't working. Yeah, it's your phone. Something's up with your phone's probably got the corona.
Oh, shut up.
And
Has he
go.
still got the Zoom app on his phone?
Yeah. Oh, have you still got the Zoom app on your phone? Because you know you need the Zoom app on your phone, Paul, right? No, you should still have the Zoom app.
Well, I'd hope so.
Yeah, because remember you need the app for it to work, right? Like the Hangout apps, but instead of Hangouts app, you need the Zoom app. I don't know why they shut Hangouts down, but to be honest, I prefer Zoom, even though it's £15 a month, but I still prefer it. Hangouts is free. Can do a lot more with Zoom in the background. Yeah, and you've got the app on your phone, right? Yeah, I don't know what to say to that one. Oh, he's even deleted the app and reload it. And it's still doing the same thing. Don't know what to say to that one. Are you still there, Abby?
She went to get a drink.
Oh, she's get a drink. Yeah, Abby's probably shy. She ain't gonna jump in camera. Oh, yeah, Abby. Come on, Abby. You can hit the link. That really joke. Yeah, my phone yells at me when I don't. How's that? Yeah, but you see, that's the thing. This what I'm using right here. I'm using Streamlabs, but Zoom don't work without Streamlabs. So you gotta pay for Zoom, and then you run it through Streamlabs. Otherwise, you can't do the Hangouts on YouTube. That's why a lot of people don't use Zoom, because they keep saying to do Zoom, you need a powerful PC. But obviously, we got gaming PC, so it doesn't really matter to us. Yeah, Zoom is not safe for business. It's not, like because Zoom's basically set up for business meetings, right? So it's like people who go in their room and talk business meeting. Zoom was keeping all the video files and what I mean, getting all their details. But Zoom's safe for me because we don't really have business meeting and talking about money and money transaction and about business and company this, and we're talking about fish. They can listen to our conversation all they want. They ain't gonna get no info from us. They might hack in and learn how to get rid of green slime algae. I don't think because I've seen it on the news over here as well, but I don't think that really applies to like people who just using it for YouTubing and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
What the hell did I do?
What did he do?
I timed out Paul on accident.
Oh my gosh! How you manage that?
My hand was on the screen.
Oh gosh!
And I don't know how to undo it.
What did he do?
My hand must have been on the screen, and I was holding my thumb on the screen, and I
Let me
must have
see if
moved
I
my
can
thumb on
untime him
accident.
out. Put user and timeout.
It was an
Remove.
accident, Paul.
Nah, I don't think you can untime him out either. How long does a timeout last for?
300 seconds.
Oh.
Actually,
Yeah, isn't it? Time to take her ranch off her. She don't know what she's doing.
I'm tired. I don't know how to undo it.
I'm back. No one needs to see me in my PJs. Now you see that everyone wants to see the PJs. Only joking. Only joking. I can't believe you put your time pole out.
I know.
How much seconds has he got left? Does it show you the countdown? Because I can't see it.
No, it doesn't show me either.
Yeah, you need to go to sleep. You're tired. Timing out people and crap.
It was an accident.
Oh, my in the Rona. Oh.
You might actually get in Zoom now.
Oh.
It's 1:40 a.m.
Yep. Late night.
Oh, hi, I am. Like 10 minutes late today. I should just go to sleep. Abby, I'm going to attempt Tesco's tomorrow. God, 300 seconds I've got to have finished already.
I'm trying to work out, right? When you... Oh, let me see. Okay.
I'm sure you can undo it.
Nah, thought I could, but obviously I can't. Hey!
Hey.
So let me get this right, yeah. Vicky dropped you out the hangout out the chat and then it works.
Yeah, I don't know. I got timed out and I was talking and I
I
seen it say
timed you out on accident.
yeah, I was like, oh man, no, now I'm in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. That's how it felt, right? Nobody puts baby in the corner.
I don't know how this thing just started working all of a sudden. That's funny, but whatever. I'd rather talk than talk anyway, so I won't.
Yeah. Boy.
I did try and undo it, but I couldn't do it.
You came straight on, right? And you walked straight away from the blue. Let me see what's going on with your tank, man. Don't be ashamed if everything's dying.
Oh, I won't hide it.
I just see you moving away from the blue. I'm like, let me see the tank, man. Oh, that scape. Look at that scape, man. That scape just made me want to tear mines down every time I see it. Look at that scape. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get the zoom.
I love the way you do that, man. I love the way that rock just floats among, and then you got that little rock
Your
in the
Paula
corner.
always comes out with some.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, your scape's always been good. And I tell you what.
I want to do is I want to take this rock from the bottom, put the dowel on the top of it, and make it go up to here. And then they have really slow RPM motors.
Yeah.
And so I could have a disco rock. And it would sit there and spin real slow.
I'd like to see that.
Person I know with a disco rock.
Time out was all the motivation Paul needed to get Zoom working. But you know what though? I like seeing scapes like this because it made me. One thing I know. The day I decide to rescape this tank or set my new tank up, because eventually I want the biggest Red Sea reefer to do. I'm not sure about the sump. I'm thinking I seen a video of someone at a Red Sea reefer and you can connect a canister filter to the input and output of a Red Sea reefer. You know that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna just connect a canister filter to it and that's it, done. I don't want no sump.
I think if you gave the sump just one try, you'd really like it.
Yeah, I'd really like it, but it's just really floody.
Floody?
Yeah, everyone that I see with sumps always getting floods.
Well, that's because they don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, neither does he.
You see how low my sump is?
Yeah.
Look, my fits right there.
Oh, so you give it time, so if it does overflow, you got enough room to store all the water before it goes on the floor.
Look, watch. Where's I'll unplug this.
Yeah.
That's my return pump. So now we're gonna emulate a power outage.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck all the water down. And that's why people put this way too low.
Yeah.
It pulls too much water from your tank to fill this. But I don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Let's see.
You just go like this, and then it just until the air breaks the siphon.
Yeah.
And then you're good to go. So if you
So when you was doing that, you had to do that a few times and give it a few tries to see how much water will fill your sump.
No, I didn't, because I can tell. I know. I did the math. How many inches this was below?
Yeah.
So that's the height times the length and the width, and then you divide that by 231. And I did the same thing here. That's why I made 10-inch baffles, so that I had from the top of the 10 inches to the top of my tank, which is your height, length, and width, and I divided that by 231. And there was more gallons available down here than what would be drained from here.
Whew. You see, listening to you make me think I should just get a Red Sea reefer. I make you talk me through the setup. Let me see that siphon that you're about there.
Now it's breaking the siphon. And now it'll stop filling. It's pulling air in now.
Okay.
I
Now.
still have a few inches.
Now. See, and that means that can't. And what happens if you're what's the other one? Oh no, because that's still. Yeah, I understand. I understand. I understand. I get you. So even in a power outage, you're safe. Because I was seeing a lot of videos where people getting sump. They'll have a power outage or something will go wrong or a pump would fail and they'll flood their house. Their tank would overflow or their sump would overflow.
Yeah. So see, there's another trick though. You're good. There's another trick though. If you want this down farther, okay,
Hmm.
you put the check valve on that. So then when your pump is pushing the water out,
Yeah.
there's the valve that's open inside your plumbing. But then as soon as water starts to go back this way, it closes it. So it won't even do this at all.
Okay. I hear that. I hear that. I hear that.
I had to learn that one the hard way.
So you've been flooded before, there, right? That's how you learn, right?
Well, luckily I was right there, and I was following the DRS vid
Uh,
to check for a power outage, and I just just a random thought. I was like, oh, let me check mine just to see. So I went over there, I unplugged my return pump, and I quickly realized it was going to flood.
oh.
So I plugged that back in, started taking a few cups of water out and stuff, so it didn't make a big mess. And then I corrected the situation. At that time, I had this like way down here though on my other tank, because I don't know why I just plumbed it in so low. It was like half my tank was going to drain down into my sump. Yeah. I didn't have any idea what I was doing then.
Yeah. See me, I wouldn't even take that risk. Mine's will be right at the top of the water. As an inch comes out, it clogs up.
Yep, that's the best way to do it. The only reason I have this like that is because I don't have any power heads in my stuff. I have this one pump right here, but yeah, I mean that's all I have in my tank. I can't afford power heads right now, so.
And what you got in your sump? Your sump, and you see what I like with your sump as well. You know what puts me off? You know the main reason what puts me off like the registry reefers is because whenever I check them out on YouTube, I like the setup. I like the tank. I like the rimless. I like the cupboard. And then they open it and it just looks like a science lab and it puts me off.
Nah, I don't do anything, man. I just have my skimmer. I have extra rocks because they didn't fit up there. I didn't need them up here.
Yeah.
So it's just more biological filter. I want to put some Chaeto in here and put a light over it. Other than that, it's nothing. Some filter floss, a skimmer, Chaeto when I get it, and a return pump. That's it. Oh, my heater. All that other stuff is for people that they just don't like leaving stuff alone. You know what I mean? They like gadgets and gizmos and stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't even turn a computer on, so I don't need gadgets and gizmos.
I like the simplicity of the sump. How you got it set.
Yeah. My Apex that I used to have back in the day, I couldn't even hook that up. I had to call my buddy who was good with computers and has never even had a fish tank before in his life to come and hook my Apex up.
I always find the Apex is just too much. You're not once you set Apex up, you're not. What? How do you enjoy your tank? Because you're not doing nothing.
I did do stuff. I tested every single day. The only reason I liked that Apex is because, one, at the time I was traveling all over the country changing out backup batteries. And the other thing is I will say that tank or that Apex taught me something, and it saved me from a tank crash. When I went over to Miss Jackie's house, and she gave me 17 SPS corals.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that video when I did that, but she gave me all those corals. I brought them home, put them all in my tank. And then, I don't know, within 5 or 6 hours, I started watching my pH drop. So I tested my alkalinity and it was going down. I had to bump up my dother to compensate for stuff that was being done. So if I hadn't have had the Apex
Yeah.
and had my little pH meter right there in front of my face,
had a
I would have
problem.
never known that. I would have went to sleep that night and woke up to a dead tank.
Yeah. Okay. So it does come in handy. So you for certain things, right?
Yeah. And I mean, if your tank is getting too hot,
It'll tire.
it'll shut your heater off.
Oh.
You wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You would never know that your tank was too hot at all unless you just happen to notice that your heater never turned off for a couple hours. But who the hell is staring at the little orange light on their heater?
Yeah, true that. You said that, now I'm staring at my orange light and it's just bright. Let me see when it goes out. Now you said that shit.
Yep.
That's one thing I always say I want to keep in the house is spare heaters as well, man. But I ain't got no spare heaters.
But here, you dehydrate a lot quicker, so you have to drink more.
Let me get some of that.
Oh, wow.
I'm not allowed to have watermelon, y'all.
Hey.
Not allowed to join Zoom. Not allowed to be in the chat. Not allowed to have watermelon. I'm okay, man. I thank you. I'll get some, but thank you. Okay.
Sounds like you, that
If you wash
doesn't it,
your
Mad
hands,
Dog?
don't try it.
Yeah.
You got the
the
corona on
lights
your
off.
hands. You was
Nice,
outside
right.
playing. Now you're trying to feed it to me.
I ain't got the coronavirus.
We'll have to try harder next time.
You're not gonna get me like that.
Nah. Yeah, I was saying to you, how easy to grow corals on the bottom of the tank without substrate?
In that small tank, no
Yeah.
problem at all. The only reason it would be a big problem is if you had a tall tank
Yeah.
and you couldn't get enough par down to the bottom. It would slow them down, but I don't see any reason you should have a problem at all.
Okay, good. Yeah, I want to turn the bottom of this tank into like a little coral infestation. Add a nice name to it and a pair of nice clowns and that's it. I want it to grow up the back as well.
Yeah, that's what Inappropriate Reefer did with his drop off or whatever. He did that, and then he put the GSP down on the bottom, and it was like a bunch of grass.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. And they don't really need a lot of treat care, do they? Them soft corals down there, they just do their thing, don't they?
Yeah, you put them in the tank, and they'll just keep growing.
Yeah. How do you control them growing up the front of the glass, though?
With a razor blade.
Swear down.
When it starts to grow up, just cut it.
Okay.
I would cut it before it reaches that part.
Yeah.
So that way you can always see the silicone, so you don't ever accidentally hit the silicone with a razor blade.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because if you flood the house, I'm going to knock you out. Do you know how many times he's flooded the house pool with the RO?
They're not like oranges. You peel them
Yeah, I
apart.
always forget the ROs on.
I've done that so many times when I was in Florida when I first got my RO unit. I had it hooked up to the kitchen sink, and I would just, twist a little thing onto the knob, turn it on, fill the 5-gallon bucket, and then I would just wait until I heard water trickling everywhere before I went and turned it off. I would hear like somebody peeing in the kitchen. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go run and turn it off.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've done that a few times.
I've walked in my living room, the carpet's got puddles in it everywhere.
That's when I finally put it out in the garage and got the brute container and the float valve and stopped all that.
Oh. I've always wanted to plumb my RO unit to my auto top off.
It's a good idea.
But that, yeah.
No, it's not.
If it gets stuck,
Mm-hmm.
you flood your house and you dilute the salinity of your tank, and then also it wears down your filters prematurely because it's just the thing turns on and then it turns off.
Yeah,
it turns on.
yeah.
It's meant for longer term.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy. Eating some coconut peanuts, man. These are nice. Yeah, you're eating the good stuff over there.
The watermelon.
Yeah, actually, that's the good stuff.
Dang.
Watermelon for breakfast. By breakfast, what's the time there now?
6:50.
In the evening.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, so that's after dinner watermelon.
He got carried away because he liked vitamins.
I miss my man. I miss my man. I'm in isolation. Oh.
Does have redness on her face?
I gotta go grab my charger. I'll be back.
All right, cool, man.
No.
What?
Do you know how much vitamins we had today?
Oh my god, it's gonna go 26 on
Say no.
Saturday.
26. That's gonna be warm then, right?
Really warm.
Oh, he's doing the Fortnite dance. Look. It looked like a Fortnite dance.
Ooh. Ow.
Alright, you guys got like 20 minutes. Go play.
Vicky's having corona pains.
I went to easy that
Corona.
I went to I'm that tired, I went to plug my charger and my phone into my vape. Monday's supposed to go out there 14.
It's meant to be what?
14.
14 on Monday.
Yeah.
That's not hot. Oh boy, oh boy. I know. I think we're gonna miss summer the way this is looking.
Oh.
To be honest, we didn't even have a summer last summer anyway. It weren't even a summer. It's been not one hot day. I think this summer is gonna be the same anyway. No hot days.
Actually,
Abby, don't listen to Mad Dog. He drinks white rum with blackcurrant squash.
Man, I woke up today with all this stress going on for the past week. It's been happening, man. I was freaking shaking. I couldn't stop it. I just, like, my nerves were shot. I'm not gonna lie, it was 7:30 in the morning. Shot of vodka.
Wow.
I've never done that before. But then, like, an hour and a half later, I was laying in bed still, and I just passed out finally. Was able to just calm down enough to go to sleep.
Yeah, this stuff's stressful, isn't it? It's really stressful.
Yeah, it's giving me chest pains and everything.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I had to stop smoking because all of a sudden, like, it was making me stress out, and like right here in my chest, I was just getting this tense feeling. I haven't smoked at all today. Don't even want to. I'm scared of getting that pain in my chest. It's like a panicky anxiety feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
It was like that the other night. That's why I broke out the bottle of vodka in the first place. I couldn't smoke. I got to do something to calm down and freaking go to sleep.
That 5G, man.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah. It's weird though. I don't believe in the conspiracy theory, but I just find it weird how a lot of people's having the same symptoms. Like, I've had headaches for like coming up 3 weeks. A few of my friends got headaches that I know. I've had upset stomach. A few people that I know has got upset stomach. It's just weird how so much people's having the same symptoms. It's just a bit strange.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't see how how it could be the 5G though.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think it is. I just don't know what to know. My mind's just overworking right now. You know, that's all it
and
is.
yeah, and it's almost like like a subconscious thing.
Yeah,
Like you heard it, and now all of a sudden it's happening to you, and that's what it's associated with, type thing.
yeah, yeah.
The same thing.
And I'm not good. I'm not good like that anyway. I've watched the news before, and I see them talking about some disease in like Africa and shit, and I'm like, oh shit, I've got the symptoms. I phoned the ambulance and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, I get stressed real quick. If a stuff that I can't see, I can't do anything about, and I can't fight it,
Yep.
I get stressed out, and the first thing I do is go to sleep. Like my body just shuts down, and I can't stop it. That was like when my ex was pregnant with our kid, and she was in the delivery room. She was in so much pain, she couldn't move. She wouldn't talk to anybody. She was unresponsive. There was nothing I could do, but I was so stressed out about it. Like I sat down at the table, and then the next thing I know, they were like hitting me to wake me up, tell me the baby was coming. I just passed out.
Crazy. Oh yeah, Abby, I was meant to go this year as well, but right now it's not looking like it because talk to my family out there, and even though we're on lockdown till September, they're saying Jamaica's not opening their borders back till way after September. So there'll be no, Jamaica's not accepting no UK flights around September times anyway, or after that. So
I can't say I blame them.
yeah. So I don't know. Even if England opened their border, I still don't know when I'm going because Jamaica's not gonna open theirs. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, but isn't Jamaica like really small?
Yep.
Yeah, so if they got it, it would be like
devastating. I think that's why they don't want it there.
Yeah,
Jamaica's got the weirdest lockdown though. They tell everyone they can come out at the daytime but have to be home at night. It's the weirdest lockdown. I'm saying to my family like, well, that's stupid because everyone can catch it in the day. I don't understand what Jamaica's playing at.
Yeah, that's like trying to say the virus is like a zombie. It only comes out.
The problem with Jamaica, right? I don't know if the government's like that, but I think they smoke too much flipping weed, man. They smoke so much weed, so the government's probably like, everything Iron Man come out in the day, go home at night. Yeah, I mean, no problem. I don't know what's going on out there. I swear that, man. And every minute I talk to my family out there, it's like Jamaicans always think there's some kind of plant that cures everything. They're like, yes, we have the cure. Just drink some of this tea. You know.
I'd rather give that tea a go than some of these pills they're trying to force.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a fact. That's true. Portmore's by my I've been Portmore. Portmore's by my mum's, not far from my mum's house.
I can't wait till I can start doing live streams again, man. Freaking, I lost so many subscribers in the 2 years.
Why can't you do live streams?
I don't have 1,000 subscribers anymore.
So you can't do live streams without 1,000 subscribers?
I can on a computer or something, but not on my phone.
That's what YouTube's done. Wow. Yep. I didn't even know that. You heard that, Vic?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they've gone that far.
Yeah. So I only have like 760 something subscribers, so I still got a ways to go. And this time is the second time around trying to get my subscribers back. It's taking way longer than the first time.
Yeah, well.
The first time, I didn't have a video that made over 500 views for a year. And I already had 1,000 subscribers. I got 3 or 4 videos already that I've put out just in the past few months that are over 1,000. I mean, not that that's a lot of views, but I mean.
Yeah. Well, you're getting more than me.
It's just the aquascape. That's it.
That's what it is. Everyone wants to see that floating rock.
It's definitely not my personality.
I'll put that floating rock on when I'm going to bed just to watch it to get to sleep. Like, yeah. Have you seen my 4K video that I put the camera inside the tank yet?
No, I didn't.
I uploaded a video not yesterday, day before. I set up my I bought a new GoPro Hero, the new GoPro, and I shot a video inside the tank. It was 4K, 240 frames per second, but it rendered YouTube. I rendered it down to 60 frames per second, but it looks pretty good. I stopped my. It was only a small camera, so I stuck it in like little parts of the rocks. I could see loads of little stuff going on because I couldn't see what the camera was seeing until I took it out to edit it. I was like, wow, I got so much lives going on in some of them cracks. That sounded a bit funny then. Go on. Yeah.
I was just about to say what she said.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing going in them cracks, but inside the rocks. Yeah. Yeah, that's that.
Man. Well, might be time to go grab that vodka again.
Hey. This tank has got that brown stuff growing on the back of it already, and I've only just set it up. Maybe I should have washed the tank out before I set it back up. This little tank, that's not a good sign already, is it?
Who knows?
Yeah, it's got that little brown stuff. Look like
diatoms or something.
Yeah, but this one looks hairy, like it's got bubbles in it.
Guess just have to wait and see how it plays out.
Yeah. The good thing with the Nevo 16, I'll be like, okay, you want to play along, I'll just throw you in the bath and scrub you out and set you back up again. So simple.
Yep, quick and easy.
Want to play games with me, you go in the bath and have a wash, Dettol and bleach. That's the problem with the big tanks, you can't do that.
Yeah, them bigger tanks are a little harder to deal with when stuff starts going wrong.
Abby says she wants to subscribe to you. What's your name on YouTube? If you scroll up, you'll see him in the chat.
Yeah, just got a DIY.
Yeah, just got a DIY.
I don't do too many vids just yet. I push them out every now and then, like once a month or something. So
all right, still get your subs back up.
That's pretty much just what I'm waiting on, is just kind of slowly putting a little bit out there until they get up there, because I don't really like editing and stuff. I just rather the lives like I did back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what I mean? You get to answer the questions right there on the spot.
I enjoy video editing, but before I even got into YouTube, even if you look at like my layout of my live streams and my intro to my live streams and everything, I enjoy that part of YouTube. That's what dragged me into more YouTube. I like doing video editing and putting stuff together and making some, you know, unique looking videos.
I've just never really been too big into computers and stuff, so it's just never really been a big thing of mine.
Yeah. And
on the other side of doing the live stream videos, if everything that I do is on a live stream, I'm not hiding anything. Yeah. Anybody can say anything that's wrong with my stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to hide, Rico.
Oh, gosh.
I've never heard that kind of cough before. Snap. Oh, shit.
Gosh.
Guys, pause troublemaker, you know, look at it.
Yeah, I try to keep it straight when I say stuff like that, but it's hard.
You did you know, I just did you. Whoa! Oh, hit it.
Yeah, but they put in that tobacco pipe.
That's that CBD, man.
I can't. That's one thing I definitely can't do. I tried the drops. It works like a dream, but I don't like it at all. I was sitting in the car. I remember I was like this, staring out the window, And my girl looked over me. She's like, "You're awfully quiet." And I kind of looked at her, and I was like, "My head's silent. Like, there's nothing in my head." Yeah, 3 days of that, and I started being able to realize how people can sit in a factory and twist caps on toothpastes and shit. And I mean, there was just nothing. It was like an empty hole.
Yeah, I got some strong CBD as well. I got some strong stuff. Strong.
I can't. That it completely takes all the thoughts out of my head.
It does. But you know what? I tell you what though, Paul. Yeah, you see, in a time like this, because I've had that CBD bottle in the house for. When did I go vape? When did I get that CBD from Vape Expo?
May.
Last May.
No, last
May?
October.
Last October, yeah. That's how long I've had these bottles of CBD, right? I've only just started vaping them in the house. You know why? Because there's nothing. I don't think about nothing, you know what I mean? I believe it, especially at night time to go to bed, when all you can hear, as soon as I turn the TV on, coronavirus is killed, coronavirus. And it's one puff of that, I just hear corona, my shit. And I say, well, that's what I'm saying. So in times like this, that CBD's, because that's what a lot of people who vape CBDs for, like anxieties and stress relief, and you know, if you got loads going on in your mind, you want to get rid of it, vape some CBD, baby.
I need to vape some CBD.
I'll pass me the Cali Greens, actually.
I think you might. I might go get me a bottle of it while you're BSing, because I can't handle this. I barely get on Facebook because it's. I mean, even when you click like the home thing, all of a sudden it starts pulling up stuff about the coronavirus. I'm like, no, I don't want this. I don't want to know about it. You know, I just want to live my retarded little existence in bliss and not know anything. You know what I mean? If I gotta stay in the house, that's fine. Put a little warning thing up there one time. Say stay in the house, and I'll listen.
Yeah.
But I can't. Getting reminded about it every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Too much. Maybe I should get some.
That's way too much.
Do you vape, Abby?
Abby wants to know what time it is. What time it is in America?
On the West Coast, it's 7 o'clock.
On the West Coast, America's so damn big. It's different time in the West, the South, the East. It's like that's just ridiculous.
In Colorado, it's 7 o'clock. In California, where Ari is, it's 6 o'clock. In Florida, where I came from, they're 2 hours behind. I think it's 9. Yeah, they're not. It's 9 o'clock at night in Florida, where I was.
America's always one country. I always think to myself is very strange. Like it's a land so big. You wake up and it's snowing outside. And you think, oh, it's too cold. Come on, babe, let's drive to the beach to the sun. And you just drive. It might take you a few days, however long, but when you stop driving, you're by the palm trees and the hot beach. I find that so strange. When it's cold in England, it doesn't matter where you drive to. You can drive around the whole country. You ain't leaving that cold weather.
Yeah, it is definitely weird, because I came from Florida where it never snowed ever.
And then Paul went somewhere else and it was snowing.
Yeah,
I've seen it on Facebook.
What's really weird about it is here in Colorado, there's snow on the ground during the wintertime, and I'll run around with no shirt on.
Damn.
It's not it's cool. It's like a crisp cool, but it's not cold as can be. In Florida, if it was 40 degrees in Florida, you can't put enough clothes on. The second you walk outside, it goes through your clothes, through everything, right into your bone. And you just start shivering, and it's ridiculous.
Abby says her cousin lives in Connecticut. Connecticut. Yeah. Connecticut. Am I saying that right? Connecticut.
Not Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
It says cut at the end. Connecticut.
Yeah.
I'm saying it as it spouts. Connecticut.
It's weird how we pronounce stuff.
Yeah.
We know our daughter speaks American.
Oh yeah, she does. So much YouTube. My little daughter speaks American. Can you believe that?
Your daughter speaks American?
Yeah. Shit, over here would say like a lift. She says elevator. We says bin. She says trash can. Like everything is just American. Like she's like,
Does she
Dad,
say
have you
soda or
got
pop?
any? Dad, can I have some dollars? I'm like, we don't spend dollars. We spend pounds. You're in England. Wake up, like.
All right, so here's one. What is a pound and what is a euro?
€1, £1, £1. It's like a dollar.
We don't have euros, we have pounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Right now, let's just hope the pound comes back out stronger on top when all this finishes.
yeah.
I just want to make sure the pound's still on top because one thing with the pound is when you go America or, for instance, even when I used to go online sometimes, like, and I look at some of the designer jackets, and if they're like £800, and when I'm buying them in pounds, say they're like £800 in UK, and they're like £900 in America, I sometimes get them for like 600. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping the pound's back on top, so everything's still cheap.
I'm sure because all these countries are going down just the same. So if you were on top before you started, you should still be on top now.
Mm-hmm. It looks like China's gonna come out right on top because it seems like that country's already start building again and doing everything again. Their economy started again, while ours is falling, theirs is going up. It's like it was a flipping plan. It's just weird.
Yeah, yeah, but they started 2 months before we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well, they
but
got-
to be fair, I think China started way before that.
They just
Yeah.
didn't tell no one. Yeah.
They just didn't tell us.
Well, I mean, you got to think it takes time for that one person that caught it from the bat or whatever happened for it to start. You know what I mean? Becoming a problem for them to know.
Yeah.
Then it becomes a problem. They figure out how to take care of it. Then they did a 2-month quarantine. But supposedly now there's stuff that's coming out. It's like the second strain in China that's coming out right now, supposedly.
Yeah. Like people are getting it again, right?
Yeah, and I hope that's not true. I don't really.
If that is true, we're fucked. We're all fucked. That if this turn around and they said there's a second strain, I'm telling you, this is what you call human extinction. We're fucked. This will be
here's
living
thing,
in the
though.
daisy
If
zone.
they're having a second strain that comes out and it's worse, I can promise you no country is going to allow them anywhere near us. They are going to be shut down. The second any country finds out that China's coming through something all over again, right in the middle of us going through
China
this.
wouldn't, but this is the problem. The world wouldn't know until it's too late again because China don't tell nothing until it's too late.
Yeah, but see, right now the borders are closed. There ain't no international travel. So right now, as long as they keep it that way, there's no way for that to come out to us and these other countries. So they need to keep it.
Abby said she's building a bunker.
I'm telling you what, it's $120,000 for a bunker in America.
How much?
120,000.
Wow. Okay.
But that's them delivering it. That's them digging the hole. That's them assembling it. That's them, that's the whole 9 yards. That's not, just buying.
Yeah. That's okay actually then.
It's a complete city underground for a family. You know what I'm saying? You got your own water supply, your own filtered air.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
The only thing, besides the fact that I don't have 120 grand, but the only thing stopping me is the fact that I don't own property, so I don't really have to put it either.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's sitting on top of the ground. I don't care where it's at. I just want it.
Yeah.
They don't even have to bury it. Just let it sit there.
The worst case scenario of all this corona outbreak is could start a war. Because America and England and the rest of the world is going to want to hold someone accountable for this, what's just happened. And the way Trump's talking like, China, came from China. It's the China virus. Is that if I'm the head of China, you talking like that, like like it's a China virus, and I'll be, what I mean. It can, what I mean.
Yeah,
It pushing
but
to a
you got
little
to think
thing
of it
there.
this way: China better not step sideways because it is a China virus. It
Yeah,
came from,
it's
and
true.
they start getting lippy with anybody. Look, hey, there's more of us than there are of them. So
That's very true.
they better not get too upset and get their panties in a wad too much because it's true.
Yeah, I see. When you say that, like, sound like you're scared to fight again for the
And the funny part is,
Ah,
I'd be willing to bet that there's one state in America that has more guns than all of China combined. There's people that got bunkers just full of guns and ammunition for shit like this in America.
yeah, I know America's crazy. That's time me.
Matter of fact, I looked up a whole pallet of AR rounds, .223 rounds. A pallet was like $1,200 or something, $1,300 or something.
Wow.
You're
Damn.
talking like almost 500,000 rounds.
Wow. Yep.
So go ahead. I know there's people buying truckloads of stuff like that around here.
Yeah.
So if China wants to get lippy, they can get some too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know America's crazy like that. I see my favorite boxer, Deontay Wilder, with a rocket launcher in his house. I'm like, yep, they crazy.
Yep. I've seen rocket launchers. I've seen grenade launchers. I've seen ARs. I've seen AK-47s, Tommy guns, 50 caliber sniper rifles. You can shoot somebody from 2 miles away. You don't even have to be in the same area code to kill the person with that.
Oh, God. China already owns the USA.
Nope.
I think China holds half of the world, man. They're just taking over Jamaica right now, building everything in Jamaica.
China has us in debt, but they don't own us. The first time they come over here and try to take some land for their people because of the money that we owe them, shit's going down. Like that's literally
everything
that's the only
in my
thing
house
that
made from China.
That's all they can do is come over here and try to repossess part of our country and claim it as theirs. If they ever wanted to be like, well, you owe us money and you're not paying us fast enough. I mean, what else are they going to take from us? Are they going to stop shipping stuff over here? My girl and I were just talking about this earlier, and she was saying something about it's messed up that we as Americans don't use our own resources and we buy them from other people. I think that
you know what though? You know what's happening right now in the world is gonna change it because the world's realizing now that something like this happened and the world gets shut down and every country is feeling it. You know why? They depend on China for too much. They've put all their big companies in China, so now the borders are closed and everything's closed down. We're starving out. People are panic buying toilet tissues all over the world. Why? China makes most of them. China makes all our toilet roll in England, so people are buying them. They make most of them. That's why
we've got our own factories for toilet roll.
Yeah, we got our own factory for toilet roll, but they was saying that the biggest, our biggest toilet roll industry is in China for cheap labor because you know what I mean. Most of the companies are put in China. I think it's because they're so cheap labor there. I don't know what it is why they put all their company in China. Is it because it's cheap to pay them, or is it cheap?
It's because their ruler will allow factories to pay people 10 cents an hour.
Fuck, you know.
How the hell are you supposed to live off of that? Like, why would you even want to live in a country where your ruler would allow you to work for 10 cents an hour?
It's crazy.
But what I was saying, I think it's smart that we outsource all of our stuff because, like Iraq, we get all of our fossil fuel from pretty much from Iraq. Toilet paper and toys and aluminum products and glass stuff and everything else that comes from China and all that stuff. Eventually, all these other countries aren't going to have any more of their resources. And then where does that put America, who doesn't use our resources? That puts us on top because now our resources are worth their weight in gold because nobody else has them. because they've depleted their own being the way China's being.
Well, yeah, it's cheaper labor. Yeah, it's true.
But then again, for those of you that believe in the Bible, it says what the wings of some animal and the head of a lion and the body of this and the tail of that will rip the wings off the eagle. So
Yeah. God. I believe in the Bible, man. I'm a Bible believer.
yeah, I mean the Bible.
The Bible is a tricky one to go into. That's a
It,
conversation that is never ending.
it is.
I've always just believed in the Bible because I've seen so many things come to light that the Bible says. The Bible told man that the world was round when man thought it was flat, and you have to think, how does that book know so much? It's just ridiculous. The Bible is still telling you things. It's
Because
just
the Bible's
ridiculous.
retarded, if you think about it. The Bible is in such a simplistic manner. It was written by people that just thought of stuff in a simplistic manner. The story tells itself if you just think about it. People are going to keep breeding, supplies are going to go out, sicknesses are going to happen, the natural cycle of the world is going to happen, the heat is going to rise and take diseases over to where the winds
Yeah,
go.
I know, but remember, it takes technology is just figuring out that right now. They figured that out hundreds of years ago with no technology. For fuck's sake, they built a flipping pyramid.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I believe in aliens before I believe in some everybody laughs, but this world is only 13.7 billion years old.
True that.
There's planets out there that are 5 times older than this planet. You mean to tell me that there ain't some form of intelligent life out there other than us?
Yeah, I always say that because I always say that though. But at the end of the day, if it would be a waste of space if it was just us, literally a waste of space, right? But
Yeah.
I'm a strong Bible believer. The Bible, the Bible knows too much for it to be wrong. It just knows too much. It knows too much. And
But
it's
then,
fair. And all right, just like you're saying, the Bible's written in simplicity. Yeah. There was certain parts of the I forgot where it was where the water just turned red. Now, how does a simplicity person know that like what 200 years later that lake is gonna just turn red? How did they know that? It's certain things in there cannot be explained. How the Bible knew that how many 100 years ago? If it's simplicity, how did they know that river is gonna turn red? You know what I'm saying? How did they know that? It doesn't make some of it just don't make no sense.
you're right, but here's another thing that don't make sense. In Romans 13, it says, all authorities placed there above us were placed there by God, right? Hitler was in charge. He was killing God's chosen people. With a friend like that, I'd rather be on my own.
I can tell. I'm not gonna have this conversation with you yet, because I can tell Paul is not a Bible or a God believer, right? Yeah, I
I do
think.
believe in imaginary creatures that are not of this time, space, or matter, but control all of it and are in everything. There's no way.
Yeah, I just think there has to be a God. There has to be a creator. I know that much. The body's too
The Bible is
sophisticated.
telling you. I'll break the Bible down real quick for you right here. When man and woman have a child, that child is what? That child is in your image, is it not? That's why God's not white, God's not black, God's not Asian, God's not Japanese, none of that. God is all of us. That's what the Bible is telling us. Spoke himself into existence. What happens when you have a baby and it comes out of the womb? It speaks. It speaks its existence. It is alive. The Bible is telling us that we are God. Like I told my girl, I wanted to start this company, Legendary Acrylics, right? Well, I do what I got to do to jump through the hoops to make it a company. I spoke my company into existence. I created something. And then it says to go farther into that, it also starts talking about like was Noah and the ark, okay? If you build it, they will come. The boat and the flood are metaphors for the people not understanding what Noah was doing or why. They just knew that he was doing something right in front of their eyes, and they were all laughing. If you build it, they will come. When his time came and that boat was useful, everybody turned to him. You see what I'm saying? It's
Not
just
really,
metaphor.
but not really, but go on.
It's just
You have to
metaphor.
remember you have to remember you're talking to a God believer, right? So I'm
I got,
listening to you. I'm listening to you. You know what I mean? I'm
I
not
got.
understanding. I'm not understanding what you say, but I'm getting the idea where your brain's coming from, right?
So if I build it, whatever I choose, they will come. If I continue to do what I'm doing and I continue to build my acrylic products, eventually I will be out there and in front of everybody. And then my products, my loin, whatever you want to call it, is out there in the world. And I am a part of the world. I am in wherever my stuff is at. That's what it's, I mean, that's what I take from it. That's where I get. The Bible's telling us that we are God. If you tell somebody you want to be the president, you know what I'm saying? You're going to put yourself, you're speaking that
I didn't get that.
you're,
I didn't get that from the Bible, but
you're putting yourself, but you will only you can put yourself in a place of power. If you sit on your couch and never go outside, then you're in control of nothing. But if you go work hard and do what you want to do to become, you know, the Queen or King of England or whatever, then you have put yourself in a place of authority above others. Kevin Gates even sings about this stuff in his songs. He says he can't trust anybody. That's why he puts his trust in God. But he's not talking about some imaginary creature. He's talking about himself. He only trusts himself. But he calls himself God. There's, you know, everybody believes different. I just can't.
Everyone's got their own belief, and I always say the Bible is one where I've had loads of conversation with numerous people about the Bible, and it's always one that is just no one ever gets that because you know once you believe in something, you believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with me, I just think the Bible just seems like a manual. It's just a
It
manual.
is.
It's just like a manual. But
It is. It's
whoever wrote that
basic.
manual had to be given the sights or given that you know what I mean that knowledge had to be given to that person by someone powerful who knows the future. That book is written the future. It's basically telling us how it started and how it's gonna end. Basically.
Yeah. The Bible, Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's broken down to. And I do agree now. If everybody lived their life, you know, following God's path and following the Bible, I do agree that this world would be a much better place.
Yeah.
Nobody would steal. Everybody would follow thy mother and thy father.
Yeah.
You know, respect thy neighbor. You know, all that stuff. The world would be a better place.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same point in time, I just can't see some imaginary creature that controls everything.
I don't think. All right. I don't think. You're looking at it. All right. God don't control everything like that, right? He is the creator, but but man's got free will. Man can do whatever they want to do. It's up to man to live that. To live on that path. Man can go their own path.
Kind of wrong wording on my part to say control everything, but if you want to think of it like okay, so he did give us as human beings
free will,
the option of choice to follow or to follow. But at the same point in time, if you believe in the Bible, he's still controlling the path of everything that happens anyway. Whether you believe in God or not, you're still screwed in the end anyways.
No, you're not. You're not screwed because
Because you're gonna go to heaven. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, you're not. You're screwed if you don't follow the book. But then it's like
Yeah.
man's made their laws too, and you're screwed if you don't follow that man's law. If you don't follow man's law, you're gonna go to prison. You know.
But that's the other part that I don't get is all these people that are placed in authority above us were placed there by God, but
with free will.
They're telling
with
us
free will.
that,
No, they've been placed with
with
free will.
With free will, we don't have to listen to them, but they're still placed there by God that we should have to listen to them. And in the Bible, it says, "Thou shalt not kill," right? But if you go to court because you did some heinous crime, then by the Lord Jesus Christ, you swear on the Bible in court, and they're going to kill you.
Yeah, but that's not by God. That's by men's free will to put the law into their own hands and say we're going to kill you. God didn't say we're going to kill you. That's men with their free will and their choice and their laws.
But God told us that He put them there in authority above us.
Yeah, God also put Adam and Eve in the garden and says, "Don't eat the apple," but He still ate the apple because He's got free will.
Yeah, because we got free will. Yeah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
But nobody killed them for eating that apple.
It's just like, all right, it's just like saying, okay, it's just like saying you're the God of your house, then you're the master of your house, right? Mm-hmm. You want the best for your kids, right?
Yeah.
We all do as dads, right? And moms. Mm-hmm. So we tell our kids to grow a certain way, don't do this, don't do that. But then at the same time, we can tell them to go this right path, but they can take the drugs path, the guns path. They can go a totally different path. Why? They got free will. But we as their creator, as if you want to look at it like that, bring them up, show them the right path. We know exactly where that path's gonna lead if they go down that path, but we try to tell them not go there. But what did they do? They go there anyway. It's the same as God. God created her and man, and I mean, give us a path and a book to go by, but we decide to go our own ways. That's the same as our kids. We can grow them how we want, tell them to go this way, but they're gonna do whatever they want to do. Why? Free will.
Yeah, I understand that. Just the hypocritical stuff and the changing of what can and can't happen. If they were so smart, then back then when they wrote the Bible and they could see all the future because they had this almighty, powerful God that told them what to write, then why is it back? I mean, now don't take this the wrong way because I don't want to sleep with my mom or my sister or anything. But back in the day, incest was allowed.
Incest wasn't allowed. It was just men doing what they was doing. It weren't allowed. It was allowed by men, not by God. As I say, it goes back to free will again.
In the Bible, in the New International Version, and in the New Testament, it says that incest is not okay. But it doesn't say that in the Old Testament.
No, incest wasn't allowed at all. It's just men and free will. They was doing what they want to do, you know?
So then on top of that, too, it says that you're not supposed to eat pork. And there was all kinds of things that came out of the water, like catfish and stuff that they weren't supposed to eat. But now, in the new version, you're allowed to, as long as you pray over that meat.
No. All the Bibles, even going back to the Old Testament, said when the flood came, God cleansed the earth. So that means everything on the earth became clean. So pork was okay to eat from the first Bible was written, because it said the flood came and cleansed the earth. You know, see, a lot of people miss the Bible. Is so you know, there's a lot of stuff that people miss in the Bible.
And that's why they created the Bible concordance, so that you could jump back and forth and cross-reference different things that are said in the Bible and know that, you know, in the beginning of the Bible it says this and it still says the same thing towards the end. They're just, you know, referencing it again.
And then they change the word. I never understand why they do that anyway with the Bible. Like, you know, they should have just keep the Bible like it was. Man, change it and then change the words to it. It's been changed too much times.
Yeah, and there's still what was it? I want to say like 6 or 8 years ago, tops, they found a whole new book to the Bible. So all these thousands of years that everybody's been following that one Bible, they've been finding new books to it.
Not new books, just new scriptures.
New scriptures, new
new
part.
scriptures to add to the Bible. Yeah, I see that. It's like Noah's Ark, innit? They found Noah's Ark.
Yeah, way off in the ice
Yeah,
somewhere or
way
something.
off where it said it should have been. It was,
So, but to me, I don't know, man. I think it's really smart people that look at things in a simplistic manner, and they just. I think a lot of it's bedtime stories
a
that
lot of
are.
it. You know what? A lot of it can be what you call it, like now with this Corona going on, and then there's all this news of people saying it's 5G. A lot of it comes down to people, and people want to
Yeah.
say their own stories and release their own. So a lot of it comes down to that as well.
And so, all right. So you say that the Bible knows too much. This brings me to another question that I don't know.
Yeah.
If the Bible knows too much, right?
Yeah.
Does all the Bible say the same thing, like the Quran and all that stuff, or is it just the regular Bible that believes in the normal? Like, so does that mean that all other religions are wrong because they're not?
No, but no. All
They're
right.
not
Yeah.
the
What I've
future as
learned,
it
what I've learned, because I've done, I've had Bible studies. I grew up as a Christian. I've had Jehovah's Witness around. I've had sit down with Muslims, and what I've learned is that all the books are exactly the same. They're just worded different.
because of different languages.
The old word, the all exactly the same, but the word is the same. Like Allah, they say the prayer to Allah, the Muslims, but then Allah in English means God. And a lot of the things that they break down, it's exactly the same, but it's just worded different because it's written in. But
Okay,
when you
so
look at, yeah,
go ahead.
when you look at the main scriptures, it's all the same.
Like I said, I've never looked at another Bible because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I never really known anybody that spoke another language that could teach me that stuff. So I just figured our Bible was our Bible and their Bible was their
Nah,
Bible.
see, I've even had Jehovah's Witness come to this house, and me and Vicky, they've come and talk to me and Vicky and show us the scriptures in their book, and it's exactly the same. There's no difference. I've talked to Muslims that have gone through the Quran. Even when I was in prison, one of my pad mates was Muslim, and he tried, bringing me over to the Muslim side, but he was showing me, and to me, it's exactly the same thing. There's no difference with none of the books. The problem I learned with Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, Muslims, is that just like you got your own interpretation of the Bible, everyone's got their own interpretation of every single book. The Quran. So look what's going on with some of these, what they call ISIS, Islamic State. They read the Quran too, but they're reading it the wrong way. Then you've got some Christians that read the Bible and they're reading the wrong way. You got some Jehovah's Witness read the Bible. It's just everyone that reads the book, they get their own interpretation from it. Like you seem like a guy who knows a few scriptures, but you're putting it in the way that you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, like I see it my way.
Yeah, you see it your way. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily the way that it's being written. I'm comprehending it differently than what it might. I might be taking it out of context, I guess.
Or but then again, look, this is the thing with when you talk about when the Bible says to have faith, right, and believe in something you can't see, because look, he knows your interpretation could be right. No one knows.
Yeah.
No one really knows.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows.
It's definitely an odd one.
Yeah, no one knows. But one thing I know for sure, I don't care what no one says, there is definitely a creator. I don't believe in the scientific realm of it where they said there was a big bang and then the life was created. The body's too sophisticated. You know what I mean? The body and the brain is too sophisticated for just some spark to create all this. It's just that's a ridiculous story, that one.
Yeah, I have I don't know, it's real weird. There's so many questions and so many things and all this stuff that goes on, it's hard to really know. Damn it. I forgot what I was saying, trying to plug my phone in. Smoke too much. I forget everything. Anyway, so how'd that water change go?
I'm waiting to see if my car was bounced back around. That red Monty's still going a bit white.
Dang.
Yeah. Still going a bit white. I don't know what else to do right about now. I got a big ass canister filter in this little tank though. My old, because obviously you know my old canister filter. It's like what is it, 1,000 or no, I think it's 2,100 liter or something. I've stuck it on this tank. and the little Nevo, because I was gonna throw it out, and I thought, nah, might as well set it up on there.
Yeah.
So it's running on this little tank, which is okay. I'm thinking to figure out a way to plumb it into the straight into the pipes. Into the pipes on this tank, because it's got like a pump in the back that, because you know the Nevo 16 setups how they work, right, with a little pump in the back that pushes the water to the front.
So it's an all-in-one tank.
Yeah, and basically what I've done is I've just got the canister filter, put the I've put the outputs right in the bottom where the pump's sucking water in, and then where the tank's sucking it into the back, I've put the internal input in that bit.
I got you.
Yeah, so I might as well just leave it like that, and it's not troubling nothing like that.
I mean, that canister filter is just adding more water volume.
Yeah, but my problem is that canister filter, the way I keep thinking, if the pump in this tank, no, it wouldn't, would it? If the pump in this tank was to fail, it wouldn't overflow the tank, would it? Because it's just sucking and coming around, right? So the canister.
Yeah, if it fails, then it would. I think it would just stop working, because there's nowhere for the water to go, because the canister is full, so it can't create a siphon because it's not pushing it back up.
Yeah, and and if the canister was to fail, the pump wouldn't go anywhere. And if the pump in the back of the tank, the only one, was to fail, then the canister would just keep returning the water, right, and taking it out at the same amount of level, unless it's putting out more than it's taking up. Then it's putting some more points, right? What I'm trying to work out.
Now the canister filter is putting in exactly what it's taking out.
Okay, so that wouldn't overflow it either, even if the okay,
because
that's good.
The pump that's putting the water into the tank is also what's pulling it back into the canister filter.
Okay, good. So there's no flooding right there then. Good. I just don't like the idea of floods,
because
man.
I'll knock him out. I actually forgot that I was even in the chat still.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're not really you don't talk that much. It's alright. Better that way,
I just listen.
Better that
Carry
way.
on. Punching,
Yep.
I was actually doing my colouring on my phone for ages.
You are?
My colouring thing.
Try sleeping.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Hey, what are you drinking?
Vodka.
I'm looking at this rum here.
Vodka for me.
Oh, that's the nice stuff though. Yeah, that's not the cheap vodka. That's the nice stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes me boil.
it's not crazy expensive like Grey Goose or nothing, but the Tito's is nice. I like it. It's smooth. I can actually take a shot of that. I can't do that with regular.
Yeah, there's some cheap vodka that if you have one shot, you got a migraine.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever got drunk. I was 18, and my buddy went to ABC Liquor and got some ABC brand vodka. Oh. My body wouldn't even accept it. Like, I would take a shot, and I had to be standing over the sink because I would just throw it up before I hit myself.
That happened to me with whiskey. I was about 15, 16 and got brave and decided to drink a pint of whiskey, man. I was throwing up for days.
Huh? I've been drinking as well. She says cheers. You know, I've always wanted to try, right? I always see like in them old country place in America, I think they call it moonshine. That stuff looks strong. I've always wanted to try that.
Hey, I make that.
What?
I can teach you how if you want to try some.
Nope. I've seen someone try making that and poison themselves.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. The first bit that comes out After you make it and you get the stuff that you make it with to ferment, and then you put that into the still, and the first little bit, like you put it in one of these glass jars, you put like this much in there, and you throw it away, because that's not alcohol. It's shit. I forget what it is, but it's a chemical. It's not alcohol.
Oh.
If you drink that, you can go blind. If you drink enough of it, it will kill you. So every time you make a batch,
I don't want no moonshine. Forget it.
and you throw it away.
Yeah, I don't want no moonshine now. Forget it.
It's just the first little bit that gets cooked off. That's it. After that, man, I make some stuff that they call butterscotch or like popcorn. It's got a buttery flavor to it. I do honey.
It says kerosene. It's strong. It's strong, yeah.
It might be. I can't think of the name.
You know what it is? Whenever I see people drinking that moonshine, it looks like that is a party and a half. It looks really strong, and it looks like you don't have to drink that much to get drunk.
No, you don't. Hey, the first time I made some, they got it's a tube. It was like this tall, and then there's a hydrometer that you put in there and you spin it, and it's this glass thing. When I put the moonshine in the tube, before I could put the hydrometer in there and spin it to get it to tell me the alcohol level, it cracked the plastic and it was leaking all over my hand.
Whoa.
That's how high proof it was. It dried the plastic out.
Damn.
And cracked it in almost, within 3 or 4 seconds. Needless to say, the first batch I ever made was 180 something proof.
Jeez. You see, I used to watch a program all about moonshine. They used to show like police going in the woods and finding it and destroying it.
Yeah, I love that show.
What program was that?
Eh?
What program was that?
You remember it?
No.
You don't remember it? Do you remember that program, Paul? They used to go in the bush and to find them hiding out the moonshine.
On the Discovery Channel, the History Channel.
Yeah. They used to go. It used to be on the same channel as the Animal Cop Houston and all that.
Oh, Animal Planet. So it's dang, what was that show called? Moonshiner?
Moonshine. I'm sure it's Moonshiners, right? I'm sure. I think it was Moonshiners. Yeah. They used to go in. They used to be tracking them, and they'll be in the woods. They'll be hiding it in the woods, big drums, and and they'll be destroying it.
Part is, the guy that never wore a shirt but always had the overalls in Tennessee, he decided he was going to go since the show was taking off so much. He went to the government and got a pardon so that he could legally make moonshine in the state of Tennessee in the Rocky Mountains. He turned it into a legal business. The first person in America to ever be able to do that.
Shit. Yeah, Click Clack said it's Moonshiners. Yeah, it's Moonshiners. I used to love watching that.
Yeah.
All right, you got me having another drink here. Oh, what am I doing? Look at it tastes like.
But we just can't turn into Joey, all right? We can't be bashing anybody.
I'm just gonna have a shot of this, yeah.
Man, I'm shooting shots at everybody today.
It's my head. It's when they make it in jail. Yeah.
Yeah, I like making mine with brown sugar and honey.
Yeah, I think over here in prison they make you with is it orange peel?
Yeah, that's buck.
Buck.
Yeah, that's what we call it, buck or crap. I forget the other names. It's like a cheap, nasty wine.
Yeah. When you're in prison though, you get what you get. You're like, ooh, that tastes like champagne, baby.
Yeah, you damn right. My brother just got out not long ago. He was telling me that was his hustle. He used to make it in a toilet.
Shit. Yeah, but like, hey, imagine slanging that shit in prison. But like, yo, you want to taste this? This is a real shit. Yeah, this is the real shit. Go to sleep, my dog. Yeah, hey, man, I need to go sleep. It's like, what, 5 to 3?
Yeah, my brother said he wouldn't even drink it because it gave him a headache so bad.
Yeah,
he just made
of course it's going to give him a headache. Bet it makes him feel. I bet it made him feel like shit.
Probably. I won't drink it at all.
Mm-hmm.
You get it?
Yeah, prison. People do some weird stuff in prison, though, man. The funniest thing I've seen in prison, and I don't know how he done it. A guy came in. He had a phone in his ass, a charger, the charger, the charger for the phone, and 2 ounces of weed.
Holy moly, he was a professional packer.
The thing is, right, he was not a fat guy, he was slim. Because you'd think he's a big guy, he was slim. A phone, a charger, and 2 ounces of weed. Now, I understood the phone and the weed, but the charger, I'm thinking, how the hell? You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
what?
I know. Must have had some help.
Yeah, must have had some help. He had his shit pushed in big time, bro.
Man, it's crazy some of the stuff that I've seen in prison, man. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, my brother was constantly calling me from a different phone number, one of the cell phones and stuff. And when I was in there, cell phones really weren't a big thing. You know what I mean? But I guess now they're real big on that. And these idiots are sitting there posting stuff on Facebook while they're in prison. Like the guards aren't going to be able to tell. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nobody's going to know. You're just asking to get shook down.
And here it's like a 5-year sentence to get caught with a phone.
Yeah, extra 5 years in your sentence. Yeah.
Man, I don't know what it is here. I don't know if they get. I mean, I know they get in trouble. I don't know if they get.
Yeah, here you get extra 5 years, but no one cares. You see the thing.
I wouldn't have cared when I was.
But you know what I learned, right? And I tell you, people in England, if there was an American prison, they wouldn't want no phone. They wouldn't wait to get out. What I learned when I went, because I had a thought about prison, right? Because obviously in England we watch a lot of American programs, so we see a lot of prison from America, so we think that's prison. When I went to prison, I had my own room, I had my TV, I had everything. I had a little shop going in my room. I had everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not the prisons in England is nothing like American prison is a real prison. England prison is like going to college. It's like, and then you go on the land and you got your dorm friends and you got snooker and you go to the gym, you chill out and you have a laugh. Then you go back to your pad, you make some food and you watch TV and put your leg up. You know what I mean? And what I learned with American prisons is like you ain't got a choice. Who goes in your pad? Who you locked up with at night? No choice. Here, they bring someone in my pad, and I'm like, you got to get him out. I don't want to share my room. I want a room by myself. And they're like, sorry, Francis, and they'll take him out, and I have my room for myself. Then when I watch the American programs, that's real prison. You ain't got a choice.
Nah, you have no choice. Hey, I can't tell you. When I was a juvenile, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, I was wild. I was in juvenile prisons. I can't tell you how many times I was beaten inches from my life to the point my mom would come to visitation to see me and not even recognize me. She has I don't even look the same. My face is so disfigured from being stomped.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm 10, 11, 12 years old. I mean, I was wild, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a kid.
Yeah.
They don't care, bro.
And he was beating you like that. He was beating you like that. The screws or the inmates.
Yeah, bro. The guards, when I got in there, I told them, F you. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I got beaten in the shower by 5 full-grown men to the point. Day one, first time walking in there, got beaten to the point I almost died.
Yeah, American prison ain't no thing to play with. I see that shit on the TV and it make me think, yo, It shows. So I see American, and I'm thinking how they, and especially when I watch some of the American programs, right? And that were like, what's it called? Is it Doug the Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
I used to watch Doug the Bounty Hunter, and I think, I'm sure he just locked you up, and you've just come out of prison, and now he's arresting you again, and you're going back. I'm thinking, I've seen them prisons. You'd think in America, once you go prison to American prison, you've learned your lesson, you ain't going back. But they're like, I don't get it. You would think they live in like the English prison. English prison people don't really care if they go to prison, to be honest.
Yeah.
But American
Because
prison, like, woo.
yeah, they get institutionalized though. It's like when people go to the army or like a branch of the military or something, you know what I mean? They end up with like PTSD because they're used to that constant, imminent threat, that danger, the adrenaline.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. I haven't been locked up in over 10 years, and a lot of times, like when times like this, when things get real stressful and stuff, and it's hard to pay the bills and everything and all that shit, I'm just like, fuck this, man. I'd rather go back to prison. I mean, and that's a bad way. That's a
it is. But I do understand where you're coming from, though. You know, you do get that.
They know what to expect. I know what's going to be thrown at me. I know I'm gonna get 3 meals. I'm gonna get a cot, and I got a roof over my head no matter what I do ever. I don't have those stresses. I don't have to be worried about my kids being on the street and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. I mean, then I didn't have kids. Now that's literally the only reason I don't go back, because life is.
I say that to everyone. You know what changed people? Kids, man, kids.
Yep.
Kids change people. If it weren't for my
kid,
if it weren't
for my daughter, 8
yeah,
years ago, I honestly don't like it out here. I don't like the way that people talk and think that they can get away with shit, man. You don't just talk to somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
60 days lockup. I'll watch that. I'll watch that in bed.
I mean, and you know what I'm saying? People in there, they just have a different level of respect. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk to you crazy unless they're wanting to fight.
Yeah.
They're not telling you you're a punk and then going and calling the cops on the phone because you get mad. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that shit out here.
Yeah.
I can't stand it with a.
Yeah, that's true, man.
If you're gonna talk to me crazy, and until the point that I start acting crazy, you need to deal with it.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, don't talk crazy, and then somebody gets crazy, and then you want to call the cops.
It makes no sense, does it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought you were Billy Badass, so I was trying to show you you're not, or I was getting my ass beat because you are. You know, one or the other.
True that.
I don't never underestimate anybody, and that's one thing I learned. I watched this little dude that was 5 foot nothing take this dude's shirt. He had to jump. He took this dude's shirt, right, like this, put it over his head, and spun him around. By the time that dude knew what was going on, that little dude was all over him, beating the shit out of him. You can't underestimate anybody.
Nope. I'm a shot. Alexa,
like
turn fish tank light off.
Dude was like this big. That guy was like this big. He just grabbed his shirt and jumped.
Alexa, turn fish tank light off. Yeah, I got her set up on the lazy mode.
Lazy.
Oh, that's not pretty bad actually. The room's dark, but the camera still picks it up. That's nice. I can't see in that tank, but the phone can.
Your phone?
Yeah, I can't see in that tank, but look, my phone can see in the tank. That's mad.
I'm not on it.
It looks like the lights on the tank's still on, but it's pitch black in the tank.
Huh. What's going on?
The camera still picks it up. That's nice. I can't see that.
Night, Abby.
All right, night, Abby. What's the time now? Yeah, I'm looking to jump off myself anyway, to be honest. Otherwise, by the time I jump off, it gonna be crazy morning. Yeah, probably gonna
I need to
start
go to
getting
the shop.
bright soon. Yo, I'ma jump off. I'll throw another stream up tomorrow though when I get up. Yeah.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
Good Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, Good Friday tomorrow, man. So
Friday.
yeah. So peace out, people. Thanks for jumping. Thanks for joining, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. Peace
Have a
out.
good one.
Good night, AL. Click, clack, fall, Abby.